Hi guys, welcome back. I just wanted to do a short video about how things have been going on because I feel like I haven't really talked about myself in the house ever since I moved in here. And yeah, and joining me is the baby. He's 4 right now, will be 5 soon. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that I was recording. The video was already like 6 minutes long, and I had like this just a mental note that I was just gonna pause it so the video doesn't get too long, and then it accidentally just like clicked out and yeah, just the fucking camera just closed, and when I went to my photo albums it wasn't even saved. So what I've been talking about got lost, and I'm just so irritated right now. But welcome guys. So the baby right now, he has a little fever going on. He just got his vaccinations yesterday, and he's been feeling under the weather, but you know that's normal when you got vaccinations. Although my kids have never had any side effects when they got their vaccinations, just like with him for this certain time frame for his vaccinations, he's starting to get a little side effects, but that's okay. Totally not worried. And Luna, she's actually sick. Luna's like, someone's talking about me. Hi. Luna, she has a cold. Anda bien mocosa. She doesn't have a fever, but oh my god, we have to clean up burgers all the time, and that's totally it's totally unfortunate for us. But yeah, so yeah, the kids. Anyways, before my other video got erased, I was talking about my house, and I was just talking about how there's some things I don't like about the house, and it's one of those things that you don't even pay attention when you're looking for a house and when you move in, and it sucks, but it's one of the things you kind of have to learn. And so definitely by next time we move out, I don't know if we're gonna stay here another year after like the lease is up, but yeah, if we're gonna look for another place, I'll definitely keep these things in mind. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but whatever. We had to live with it. The house is kind of small, so I feel like there's not a lot of storage for us to like even put our clothes in, and the babies have so much clothes. Also like storage for like the pants and the cooking stuff and all just the and all the necessities that are required in the kitchen, food, whatever. Like I feel like there's not enough storage. Like I feel like these cabinets have like these small wood planks. I don't know, just like the level of the storage in the cabinets just don't seem too big, so everything is literally squished and it doesn't fit in right, and it just looks kind of weird. And like I'm desesperada because I want to have like organized stuff everywhere, and I feel like it isn't. So that's one of the things I really don't like about the house. But other than that, I mean, it gives us shelter and shower here and whatnot. Stop. Why are you like that? Give him another thing.
Earthquake.
Where's that at?
¿Sí? ¿Con lo que pasó ya?
¿Dónde? ¿En Los Ángeles?
Mira, ya está como que, wait, what?
Do you feel it?
Ya estás sintiéndolo. Mira,
Shit.
está tocando las esas a ver si es cierto. Mira,
Oh my god.
cómo se cae el baboso por correr.
Damn, it's still going.
Ese era el de 5. El 5.0. Imagínate. Oh shit. 5.0. Y fue otro de 7.
Oh, so He was just showing me a video about like an earthquake. I don't think it's the one that happened yesterday, but because the time it says another month. But yeah, lately, if you haven't heard the news in California, there's been like 2 major earthquakes. They've been about like 5 and above. 5 something, and another one was like 6.8, I believe. So those are pretty big. And it's scary when it gets bigger because we all anticipate that big earthquake that's supposed to happen. It is one of the things why I hate living in the Bay Area, why I hate living next to a town that's like on top of the San Andreas fault line, because it's scary, and everyone's always predicting the big earthquake. So it's like, oh, you're kind of tontos for living somewhere where something big happened to you guys, and yeah, you stand. So that's why I get scared of living here sometimes, because of that, and I'm like terrified of earthquakes. So when it's been a thing, I'll have a lot of friends. I have friends who live in LA, and I have friends who are actually in LA right now because, you know, the 4-day weekend. And then I have a friend who went to Vegas, and she said she felt the earthquake, and so it's kind of scary, and I kind of think, and it makes you think like, when is it gonna hit over here, right? Because if you've seen the San Andreas movie, you know it all split from LA and it hit over here. So I don't know, it gets me scared. But I actually have a diaper bag ready to go just in case anything ever happens. I made one after Luna was born, because I feel like a couple months after she was born, a small earthquake hit and it rocked my bed, and it scared me. And I was about to like get Luna from the crib, but she was just knocked out. She didn't even feel it, and it had stopped. So I was like, okay, then I just go back to bed. Like, it's not a big one. So after that, I made a diaper bag for her. I put baby clothes and her diapers and like these little packets of formula I had gotten from the mail from like Similac or whatever. So I put them in a Ziploc bag. You never know, like maybe the bag gets wet, and I don't want like what is essential to be wet. So I Ziploc that, and then just a bunch of water in her bag, and also a blanket. And so that's been there, and I feel like every 6 months I would and every 6 months I would update it. So I updated her clothes, and then I stopped. I think after the 6 months I stopped updating her bag. So before I moved, the formula was already expired, and she was more than a year, so she's not even on formula. So yeah, so that's like the last time I checked was before I moved out over here. But I left like the baby clothes because they were like size 6 or 8 months or 9 months or whatever, and even though they were pink, I was like, nah, I'll just leave these little onesies for the baby because he'll probably fit in them, or maybe they'll be too big, but whatever, they'll be perfect for him. And so yeah, so ever since that people are talking about the earthquakes and now we should be prepared, yeah, it makes me want to update more of the bags, because you know he's formula fed, so if anything ever happens, I absolutely need food for him. And so it makes me just want to put like a box or two of formula in there just in case, and just like replace it like before it expires or whatnot. So yeah, but it also makes me want to get like another huge bag and just like put all the essentials. I was talking to one of my friends, and she said that at work they had given her like a survival backpack basically, and I actually want to get one. I looked online and they're like $100, but you never know, like you have to be prepared, you know, for anything. Anyways, before my boyfriend interrupted me, I was talking about the house, but yeah, I don't have sofas yet. The reason I don't have sofas is because I had like a little incident where I had gotten free sofas, and after the night sitting on them, I got really itchy, and I was like, you know what, these gotta go. And yeah, so I came to my senses, and I said to myself, like, there's just some things that you shouldn't buy used. So definitely anything that you can't really clean well, so like mattresses and sofas, yeah, it's best to buy them new or from like a relative, someone you can trust, not like strangers, because those sofas were from strangers and they were free. Now that I think about it, like, there must have been a reason why they were free, you know. So I don't make a lot. We barely get through with what we're making right now, so it's kind of hard to like even save up money, because guys, groceries shopping is so expensive. I didn't think it was gonna be that expensive for like 2 people, you know, like Luna eats off of us, so I didn't think it was gonna be that much. But dude, I'll be spending like 120 or more for like groceries every week, because like, dude, like food goes like this. It's hard, and I can't really spend my money on like things I don't really need, because there are things I do need. I do need more like food. So yeah, it's hard, guys. But yeah, I'm excited to get my sofas. I've been here like for 2 months or more and have not been able to get them. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but I finally convinced one of my friends to join the medical assistant program with me. So one of my friends is gonna embark in this journey together with me, and it's gonna be pretty cool because she's such a like funny ass friend. Like, she's one of the friends that you really need around when you're down, because she just brightens up your whole mood. So I'm super excited that she's gonna be in this class with me, because, you know, if I need a partner, I know her, and it's just gonna be fun, and I just can't wait. So but I'm really proud of her for doing this with me. How do I say this? We're like both not where we want to be in life, and so we feel like maybe this is just like a stepping stone and it's gonna take us far. So we're both super excited to start. And but in order to get into this medical assistant program, we need to take a test at orientation, and if we don't pass that test, you don't get in. And so I really want to pass this test, and I did start studying about a week ago. So when I called to register for the orientation, she told me that we were going to take a test to like assess our English and math skills. And I was like, okay. So what about math? Like, what type of math is it? Is it like algebra? And she told me no, it was going to be like, she said study for fractions, decimals, and ratios. And I was like, oh, okay, gotcha. When I started researching like fractions and decimals and shit like that, I was just like, gosh, you know what? Like, the more and more I look at this stuff, like, I don't remember nothing. Like, I swear I remember more algebra than anything else. And yeah, and then I learned like basically everything's mental math. Like, you have no use of a calculator. So when I started doing like examples of subtraction and fractions and stuff like that, like, I realized that I had no idea what I was doing, that like I'm really dumb without a calculator. And it just kind of hit me like, oh my god, I really need to study for this test, because I honestly don't remember this. Like, I literally don't know how to like subtract like big ass numbers, especially ones that have like hella zeros. Like, I forgot all about that. And I remember like that was such a big like math lessons back when you were like in elementary, and you know, like I don't remember this at all. All I remember is like ever since I was like middle school to like now, I've always used a calculator. So I was just like, damn, like without a calculator I'm like hella dumb, like, to be honest. Yeah, but you always have your calculator everywhere, you know, like in college you have to have a calculator, you know. Well, like I know if you're gonna take your MCAS, you have to have a calculator. Yeah, I'm like hella dumb without a calculator, so it's kind of sad, but yeah. So I started working and like doing like little lessons of like subtraction and whatnot, like subtraction of like fractions, and you just need to practice and I'll come back to you, right? But so subtracting and adding fractions are like okay, like I get like what the rule is and whatnot, but like I haven't done like subtracting of like zeros and zeros, like normal numbers, normal whole numbers, but in zeros. Like I don't remember what the fucking rule is, so like I'm like hella lost when it comes to that, and that's so embarrassing for me to admit that. But yeah, but yeah, whatever, you know. I'm gonna study and like get my shit together because I really want to get into this medical assistant program and just like start, because I feel like I'm not doing anything, and since I don't have the house the way I want it, like it doesn't even give me like motivation to like start studying again for my MCATs. So yeah, so far I've been just, you know, trying to get by. Oh, and motherhood, I would like to add, is stressful on your body, because I've been trying to lose weight, and I've been trying to work out, I've been trying to like eat well, and I feel like I can't do neither one. So it's kind of hard. Like as I look at myself in the mirror in my agüito, because like I got this belly, I got like all these stretch marks on my boobs. Like I'm just not the girl I was like before I had kids. Or probably like if you're watching like my videos, like you can see like how skinny I was back then. Like estaba más flaca de la cara too, and I just feel like he engordado mucho, and it just me agüita. But you know, I love my kids and I wouldn't change anything about them. It's just like right now I feel like I'm still depressed, just like on my weight, and like I try, but guys, honestly it's super hard. It's hard once you have like hella kids. That's what's been up with me, guys, so bear with me. I'm trying to do my best. Life is hard. Adulting is hard. Okay guys, bye. I'll see you next time. I'll hopefully be studying. Okay, bye guys.